Welcome back, everybody. We're having a great conversation here with Warriors for Freedom as we're talking about some of the programs they provide and the ways you can get involved. And one of the first things we want to bring up here for you is remembering the 22. This is a huge thing, especially for Warriors for Freedom.
Yes, it's one of our main focuses for the whole foundation is reducing the amount of suicides per day in veterans and military service members. In Oklahoma, we have been striving to get that number down. I think we're down to about 17 a day. And we do that through a lot of the programs like you guys have been talking about, being able to bring veterans together and help them in their struggles, their battles. You know, we can't see what everybody's dealing with, and this is a prime example of what we do to strive to help make sure that we're there for them in any way that we can be.
And there's some big events coming up too. It's always fun, especially with Warriors for Freedom, to kind of look at that calendar of events because there's so much different stuff going on. What are some of the things coming up that you guys are excited about?
We've got exotic ram hunts coming up. I think we have one coming up in like 2 weeks.
Wow.
Out by Fairview, we do a Thanksgiving dinner. We do a Christmas event to help bring families together. Some of the partnerships that we have are really big in being able to support those events as well. We've got like a Boots Bourbon and Brew, which is going to be a good evening event coming up, I think, at the end of February. And just everything that we're going to have. Obviously, we'll have big game events leading into that as well. So we again trying to figure out anything that we can do to connect these families, bring them together, bring these veterans together, and help reduce that number.
Yeah, guys, what's on your radar? I mean, there's got to be stuff coming up that you're excited. Friend, you haven't stopped smiling since you sat down in that chair. What's coming up that you're excited about, man?
Oh boy.
We're gonna have to get him back to Top Golf at least, right? You go buy these clubs.
Exactly.
I like the horse racing one.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's that called?
The Derby?
The Derby.
There you go.
The Derby was really fun. My wife got involved, so it's like my wife and me get to do something for the veterans, and we get to meet each other's wives and families.
Yeah, Jose's wife was
and
there.
we get to dress up.
Yeah, baby. There you go. Yeah. You got to clean up good every once in a while, right? Jose, how about you, man? What's coming up? What's on your radar?
So definitely like the Boots and Bourbon event, because like he said, when you get out of the military, you don't really own suits and get dressed up. Yeah, I mean, once the military ball stuff is behind you, you're kind of like, but now I have a good amount of suits because when they have me dress up, go to these events, I actually get dressed up. The wife gets dolled up.
Yeah.
We go out and we have a good time. So that's some of the amazing stuff that I'm looking forward to, is a lot of the fundraisers and the galas and Boots and Bourbon.
And then even short span with Veterans Day coming up.
Yes.
We partner with Texas Roadhouse, and so we'll be handing out veteran gift cards on the 10th at the Texas Roadhouse on 240, and then we're going to help them with a Veterans Day kickoff the next day.
Very cool.
We've got a Veterans Day event with the city of Choctaw out at Choctaw Creek on Veterans Day. We're volunteering actually with Gulfport to do some volunteer work that week. Core 4 Brewing, they're hosting an event for us.
Wow.
Because they choose different nonprofits throughout the year, and they chose us for Veterans Day. So that night we'll be out there as well. So just a whole variety of things coming up, and that's just within the next couple of weeks.
As we kind of wind this thing down, I want to pull this up too. We want to show people how they can get involved. There's so many different ways you can get involved with Warriors for Freedom. And we know, folks, it's tough out there for some people, especially when you get in this time of year. So money may not be the way, but there's always ways where you can give your time. We want to make sure that you have the opportunities to do that. First, we will talk about this, the 2024 Big Game Giveaway. There's so much stuff you can win in there. You got tickets to the game, the airfare. There's so much things going on there. You scan that QR code, you can see it right there at the bottom, or if you can find this also on Warriors for Freedom's website as well. And let's pull up that information on how people can get in touch with them too. So many great ways. WarriorsForFreedom.org. And again, just pull up that calendar if you don't believe us. There's your phone number there as well. There's always somebody there ready to take your call. Guys, I appreciate this time so much. I'm really making a point to work with Warriors for Freedom because of some of the great things that you guys are doing. I've seen firsthand, and the stuff you guys are doing, it lasts so much longer than, you guys know this, but it lasts so much longer than what you see that day. So thank you guys.
For sure, definitely.